I just found this spot online. I don't know if it still exists, but if it does, cool. I'm a sleepy human being. I just took a nap in my car. Yeah, it's not even early. It's like 9:30. I think the gloomy weather is making me like nap, sleep, watch a movie. Total relaxation, especially because I've been going kind of hard the last 2 months, month and a half. Anyways, my hands are about to be full of stuff. Hey, grip tape. I've been wanting to set up a board for about a week or so. Look at this view I just accidentally ended up at. Even if I don't find this spot I'm talking about, this is so worth it right now. Really hope my car doesn't fall off a mountain. Wow. I broke the law, trespassed, drove up only where trucks were allowed for this. I mean, this is still pretty incredible. So what that guy all the way on top of the mountain was saying to me,
the road's not open to the public, but you can maybe get up there.
Is that this is a project that's been going on for 25 years or so and costs about $25 million. Basically building this whole, I have no idea actually, I didn't really understand what he was saying, but this is a project that should have taken 1 year and $1 million and almost seems unnecessary, but now it's at 25 million, 25 years. Something insane like that. Somehow this is a part of that project, but it's just, nothing's happened to it. It just got filled in with a little bit of dirt. I wanna play in it. It's very unlikely that I can skate this at all, especially with these guys posted up right there. I'm not supposed to be here. That was incredible for me. I'm hungry. Okay, so right now I'm in the, I don't even know where I am. The Pacific Palisades, and I am vibing off this area so much right now. I've never been here. It's like 15 minutes north of Santa Monica, and it's a whole super cool, pretty city. This seems like a spot where like rich, successful, done people would move to. Here is my new board setup. This is my least favorite part of skateboarding, is having to set up brand new skateboard. Wow, that was like the most spoiled sentence ever said.
I'm just waiting for my Rube Goldberg dance. Catch me off guard. And you'll get the best of me. Chain reactions and happy accidents. Apologize, but will it bring me back again? Icy breezes, little harbingers of doom. So many objects.
Okay, got a little carried away beyond just the simple flip tricks, but totally worth it. Such good exercise. And I'm gonna post up in Starbucks just to make sure I get these things done. I have to get an Instagram ready to reply to all my emails. I'm planning a very short tour, but I have to plan it 100% right now. I have to edit everything that I have in the works, which is, it's like 3 or 4 videos that I have to get done. I also want to get 10 items off of Amazon that can make funny future projects. To be announced, TBA. Okay, I didn't do everything that I needed to do, but I did get a video edited and uploaded, so now I can just run around and play. Even though I kind of want to go shopping. I haven't done that in a while, but I do want to go to like some mall and kind of get some inspiration from a few store ideas. That's something that I do for clothing. I walk around in random clothing stores and be like, all right, pretty cool idea. Okay, this seems tight. I gotta like get an accumulation of what's going on, staying relevant.
Hey, Micah.
Also, there was like a swarm of younger fellas going into the Starbucks, just people I guess from a middle school that might have just let out. Is that like in the budget nowadays for parents to be like, here's money for food, and also here's your Starbucks budget? Because there was like a million. How does every kid be able to afford Starbucks now? Yeah! Okay, so I just randomly drove an hour north to Sherman Oaks, Sherman Woods. I don't really know where I am, but just for the sense of adventure, I came up here to go to the Urban Outfitters right over yonder. But unfortunately, I was listening to podcasts, Will Smith interviews. I want to isolate myself just for a little bit so I can concentrate on what I want to do. In the future, I randomly get in these huge waves of like, gotta get this, and that's what I'm in right now. So I'm gonna handle this before I go shopping. Okay, I'll go for a cruise right now. Still feeling so good. The weather's so perfect. Everything's kind of awesome right now. My brain is working. I'm vlogging, I'm skateboarding. I actually want to get another session in before it gets dark, but it's like this, oh man. Whatever I did today is exactly what I need to do every single day because the way that I feel is perfect. I think it's just exploring new things and seeing new things and completely getting out of my mind, which doesn't really make sense. If you do this every single day, then it becomes your normal. So you gotta do things that aren't particularly extremely fun every day, I would say, to know what it's like to feel something unique and fun. Maybe. First try. That session was awesome. I'm not even gonna talk about how positive and cheerful I am right now because you know what? It's overdone. You guys know, I'm stoked, whatever. So much happiness oozing out of my body that I'm trying not to talk about it. I'm like, all right, this is a little too much, all right? Okay. Hey, I was just inside of you. There's a perfect balance between the filming I do, the editing I do, the computer work I do, and the whole combination. And I gotta figure it out more concisely because when I'm actually restrictive of myself, does that make sense? What word am I looking for? When I force myself to go along a schedule, it's much easier to go about my day and it's so much more smooth. My brain doesn't get completely clogged with things that I have to get done. When that happens, it's hard for me to get one thing done. When I go one at a time and I include fun in that, I include skating, filming, all of that stuff, then it's so much easier to function when you just make one priority at a time. That was one of the best days. Obviously, oh whoa, this is a little aiming a little low. Huh? That was such a fantastically amazing day that I just had, that you just watched, that, what am I talking about? It's been incredible having these vlogs and going out and about and finding a new area that I'm not used to, and trust me, today was no different because yes, of course, this is the next day. The outros are really hard for me to film at my house because my house is so standard. I always do my outros there and I'm like, yo, I want this all to be different and new. By the way, I have a quote of the night. The quote of the night is actually by Will Smith because I mentioned him earlier and he said something that I was like, whoa, and I pulled over and wrote it down. I definitely didn't do it while driving. He said, being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. You know, it seems to me there's a million ways to make it in this world, to achieve your dreams. And I feel like a lot of people give the opposite opinions, but that's one opinion that I can agree with. Not being realistic. He just mentioned other times in history when things were deemed impossible and then someone broke that. And nowadays, obviously there's things where we're like, well, you can't fly. You can't just stand here and fly. But dude, with all the technology coming out, doesn't it seem almost likely that someone comes up with the technology to do that, to just stand, not wearing anything, and start flying? I think it does no one any good to cap your creativity. We all have the potential to do all this crazy, eccentric, insane things. Just don't limit yourself. Don't ever think you're stupid. If someone tells you that while you're growing up, if your parents tell you that, because yes, some parents tell their kids that, Don't believe them. You're just as smart as anyone else. You're just as capable of learning anything just like everyone else who has ever done it in history. So dudes, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and all that you do. We just hit 400,000. Oh my God. I think in tomorrow's video, you're gonna hear me freak out just as bad because I found out and I like lost my mind. It's so cool to look at a number like 400,000 subscribers. It's insane to me. Never thought this would be the way that my life is right now, but I very much appreciate it. And it's all thanks to you guys for all the fun, the extra fun that I'm having, because obviously I would still have fun, but you guys bring the extra, and I love you so much. Progress daily, guys, and keep killing it.